24 minutes in the books at Toyota Center in Houston, where James Harden leads everybody with 19 in the first half. And the Rockets lead at 62-56, despite the fact the Lakers shot 58% in the first half and got 18 from LeBron James. It is the American Express Halftime Report. Studio J here in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Charles, and sitting in for Shaquille O'Neal is Kevin Garnett. And we point out once again, sending all our best to Shaq and his son.
Yes.
Sharif had heart surgery today, which went perfectly, we are told. And so,
amen.
All the news is good on that front. And we miss you, Shaq, but take your time. Shaq's going to take next week off as well.
Yes.
And then come back after.
Is he having surgery again next week?
Leave him alone. He's going to sit with his son to make it wait.
2 weeks. Chuck, where's the humanity?
2 weeks? I don't. 2 weeks? I'm gonna get some type of surgery to get 2 weeks off. Come on, man.
I'll give you a black eye.
He's like, oh, he got a black eye. Take a week off.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Wow.
So we no classic is one word. So we
take
started
off the
this night
CL.
talking about the fact the Houston Rockets are 12-14 through 26 games. They're American Express teammates from the first half. James Harden with his 19, Chris Paul with his 12. Paul scoreless in the first quarter and then has 12 at the half.
He just said the guy's going to have surgery again next week.
We'll get 2
Where
weeks
do we
off?
even begin to count? But we knew from early on your reaction right out of the gate on what you saw from James Harden.
Listen, Ernie, first off, could you play this one clip? I want to explain something to y'all. This is called drip too hard. You understand? Shout out to little baby. When you come to the game like this, you got to bring your game. So you know what? This is what I'm expecting. The pump fake, I'm going to the hole. I got to finish it.
Okay.
This is called wiping your behind with somebody right here. This is how you got to get out of your funk. Right here.
Okay.
Right here. This is drip too hard. Bang. This is what y'all came to the game for.
I hear you.
You understand? This is how you get out of this. The Rockets need this every night from your best player. Right?
You know what I do like what you said about that play. If you were the defender there, you would have came up. You don't let guys have that runway.
No.
On that pick and roll, you come up. Okay.
You have to take the space up because
Tyson Chandler need to take that space up.
And you know what? It'll neutralize his speed coming downhill.
Yeah, but that's one of the beauties of that offense. Tyson is afraid to leave Clint Capella.
Yep, for the lob.
Yeah, so he's cheating. That's why he got dunked on.
He got dunked on, and he waited. If he'd have stepped up, he had a lob. So either way, he was going to get thrown in the rim.
Thrown in the rim.
Kenny, all I can say is be alive, because this guy's probably got a little bit more speed than Shaq.
Yeah, he does.
Getting back.
That's why it's always got to be a sneak attack, because when you come up that pick and roll and KG's there, you can't let him be there. Yeah. So you have to sneak attack him. And you have to let him know. But what I'm saying is, Ernie,
here quick enough.
Ernie, we're talking about last year's team to this year's team. And the one thing is, with Chuck and I, we were talking about spacing and threats. When you have multiple threats like they did last year in Ariza and Matamute and all of these guys on the floor and Eric Gordon come off the bench, it kind of looks like this, because Eric is now in the game, because freeze it here. Now you look where Kuzma is. You see how he's attached? Because he's like, this guy is a threat. And LeBron is, typically you'd have your foot in the paint if you're 2 dribbles away, 2 passes away. But he has 1 foot close, because he says, Tucker can knock down the shot, so I gotta be there, but I'm there too late. Then all of a sudden, boom. This was last year's offense with Ariza plethora. But again, if we freeze it here, we have House over here. I can keep my eye on James Harden. If I'm LeBron, now there's only one side. There's no screen over there. There's not 2 shooters. So now all of a sudden there's more traffic in the lane. So when Harden goes to the basket, now I can get back a little quicker without the pick. But I'm here to help when he drives, where I wouldn't have been here last year, because I have multiple shooters. And again, same thing. Look, freeze it again. He's like, Pope is like in the lane. This is Harden. Here. These guys are typically on the 3-point line last year. Now everyone's in the paint. I could defend better. House is having a great year at what he picked up from Houston, but he's not the same threat that these guys were. He's not a proven threat. So now I can help. Freeze it here. Now I stay. He would have never stayed if Trevor Ariza was there. He would have went through the lane and created space. So the shot is up. Now I have 3 rebounders in the paint, and we're off to the races. A different type of environment than they did last year. And this, to me, is the difference. why they aren't the same team because of the space. And as Chuck said, the floor is shrunk.
You know what we're going to have to do here, though?
What's that?
We're going to have some kind of a fine system or something because this guy's name has come up a good 5 or 6 times
I know.
in pregame and right now.
Luke.
Mabute?
What does the shoe
Bahamute.
say?
Bahamute.
Bahamute.
I thought I said Luke Bahamute. I think I got it right now.
No, we all
It's
say
always
it.
Mabute, but
Yeah.
Luke Bahamute.
Well, he know who the hell he is.
Hey, the Rockets know who he is because
That's exactly right.
Bahamute or Mahamute, they miss him. They miss Mahamute,
Right.
Bahamute.
Right.